welcome to How Ines Rolls. Today is going to be great. We are going to start stocking up the pantry and the freezer, and I'm going to WinCo and I'm going to take you with me. We've got lots to discuss and lots to shop for, so let's go. So last night I already did some shuffling around. So I have a back pantry that has, I'll show you, but it's under the stairs. I just try to create some more space, and my front pantry here in the kitchen. So I moved some things over, and my front pantry is kind of smaller, probably like a typical size pantry. So I'll show you what I did. All right, so I have things hanging here. So I put some things in here. So I moved some cans to fill, and it gave me some ideas to what I needed to buy. I do want to get some more oatmeal, but you can see here, I have lots of empty things over here. So I have room to bring over some more things. Now I also use an over-the-door shoe organizer to put more food here. So you can see these are great for condiments and these little fun, easy desserts that I love picking up at the Dollar Tree. And that cornbread mix is so good. So you can see we have sauces and all the things, and like some medicinal like teas and things like that. And of course, some of our favorite sauces. Yes, it's good. So let me show you the other pantry, and then I'm gonna even show you where we put our things in our back freezer. Okay, so here it is. You can see I was just able to put a couple of like shelves in here, and you can see where I have some spaces here to fill up that I want to fill up. So these are our favorite things, things that I will use often, like peaches and pineapple, certain cake mixes, tomato sauces, our favorite tomato, our spaghetti sauce. And then we have here like some toilet paper, some laundry things, some soccer stuff apparently, and just some other things here to do some cooking with. So now let's go show you the back freezer. So in my garage, I have a full fridge and a full freezer. I do realize that this is a very special thing for our family. We've had them for like 16 years now. So you can see it's a little on the bare side. Like I would love to have this much fuller. So in the past, I've had this whole thing full of just chicken and lots of just freezer meals to go. You can see that I like to make the baguette breads, and I have here just some of tomato sauces that I've made and some jam. And here's just some frozen vegetables that I've cut and labeled. And then down here, I have freezer meats. So these are cooked chickens ready to go and ground beef ready to go. And I'd love to add some more to that. And do you have an extra freezer? Do you have some extra space to put some stocked up items on? Let me know down below. Now let's go hit WinCo. Happy all the bins are back. Has anybody ever had these before? A whole canned chicken? And it's a pretty big, that's just bigger than my hand. Links, hot dogs in a can? If you've had these, let me know. So this is the second time I've come to WinCo, and I cannot find frozen chicken breast. So let me know if you're having issues with finding chicken breast where you are. Okay, wow, that took a lot longer, like at least an hour and 45 minutes with driving and coming back. But I did save lots of money. So all of this cost $250. So welcome to my massive WinCo haul. If you're new here, I love getting paper bags because I open up a paper bag, put all my recyclables in it, and then just put it into the recycle bin that's out front. So it makes it so convenient. In the meantime, let me show you what we use. Just a reusable bag. And so the boys have to like dump it out, or I have to dump it out and then bring it back in, which is not their favorite thing to do, but it's okay. I really just like getting rid of all the recyclables as best as I can. So let's get started. First off, we got our sodas. These are always at WinCo. The Diet Cream Soda and the Diet Root Beer are Ezra's and Paul's favorite. They really do love these. So we'll have these back in the back refrigerator. I also picked up a gallon of milk. So if you've been around for a minute, you know we don't really drink much milk, but Jonas is making protein shakes a lot now. So he asked for some more milk. So, oh well. All right, let's keep going. I picked up a bunch of these. These are the pancake and waffle mix. Now, I really love the fluffy version at Walmart, but I haven't been able to find it in a really long time. So the last couple of times I've gone to WinCo, I picked up a couple of these. They're great. So all you do is add water. Now, I have a pancake recipe that I've done a lot, but I kind of slowed down on that because literally they taste nearly the same. I mean, it's not that different. So it's kind of nice for convenience. I will make this whole box, and that's going to be enough pancakes for my sons for about 4 days. And I sprinkle a little bit of chocolate chips in them, and they don't even use syrup. So we like that. So this is, I think I probably got like 5 or 6 of these, I think. Talking about chocolate chips, I picked up 2 more semi-sweet and 2 of the milk chocolates. I love making chocolate chip cookies. I will link that recipe down below, our current favorite one. This is a very good coffee cake. It does say gluten-free, but it is so good and really easy to make. You just need like eggs and a lot of eggs, actually, like 4. But it is good, and Paul likes it, and that's why I keep buying it. Another thing that I stock up on are the brownie mixes. So I do have a homemade brownie mix as well, but for convenience, when everybody is just like, oh, let's have a snack or Sunday afternoon or something, these have come in handy quite a few times. I picked up Ezra and Jonas some Go-Gurts. They've been on a Go-Gurt kick lately, so I'm okay with that. Those are about $2.50 or so. And then I picked up a box of waffles. Now I said I do make the pancakes, but this gives me a few days to not have to do that. So, and they are easy as a snack as well to make. I picked up Ezra and Kobe some sliced cheddar. So we have lots of American because I bought some at Costco recently, and they're not fans of American cheese, just like in a sandwich. It's like better on a burger, am I right? So sliced medium cheddar for the win on a ham and cheese, so good. I just needed some quart bags because, as you can see when I showed you, I like to chop up vegetables, put them in freezer bags and put them in the back freezer. Very good to add to casseroles or stews, you name it, soups. It is so good and so easy, right? Convenience, and they cook like a lot faster. Here's just some butter. We go through lots of butter. I picked up Little Debbie's Cosmic Brownies. Now, let me know down below if you've been watching the Phillips do their taste testing on the Little Debbie's treats and the ice creams, which looked so good. So I'm going to have to go and look for those sometime because I know Paul would really like the ice cream. I'm more of a chocolate ice cream fan. So, but this is a good one. I picked up just some green onions. So I'm just going to be unloading the bags and telling you what they're for, but we're going to be making some more fried rice. So that's what these green onions are for. Let me know down below if you put green onions, your remnants, in water and regrow it. I think that's awesome. I picked up a couple of bags of the beef and broccoli. That's what Paul likes. And I picked up a couple of these bags. This is the the Yang's orange chicken. Now this one is really good, you guys. Very comparable to Trader Joe's, except these ones don't have such big chunks in it. Like Trader Joe's tends to have some bigger chunks, and the kids, actually Ezra is not a fan of the biggest chunks. So I have these, so good. So if you have these in your freezer section, I highly suggest it, and can't go wrong with beef and broccoli. Let's keep going. Okay, I picked up quite a few cans because, you know, I gotta pack up the pantry. So I think I bought like 6 of the tomato sauces, 4 of the diced chilies. Now these are perfect together, even in taco soup. I also have a creamy chicken enchilada casserole. I believe that's what it's called. It is delicious. And I'll try to remember to link it down below as well. I picked up a couple cans of pinto beans. They're my favorite. So whenever I have a feeling like I want to have a bean burrito and we're home, so I just drain them and cook them down and smash them and cook them all the way through. Add about half a cup of cheddar cheese into it. Boom. I have bean burritos that taste way better than the freezer ones. Although I do like the freezer ones from time to time as well. I picked up a few of the corns. I picked up a few of the Pregos. Since Super Bowl, we used a few jars of this. So I'm just replenishing what we have. So I do need to start thinking about even expanding that stockpile of it. I don't want to call it a stockpile, but just thinking of my family's needs. And I picked up some ketchup. This one is my favorite. I happen to think that Heinz ketchup is too sweet. Is that just me? You'll have to let me know down below. I picked up some of these granola bars for Paul. Now it doesn't say gluten-free on it, but it doesn't say in the ingredients that it contains wheat. It does have whole grain oats. Now, fun fact, when Paul was starting his gluten-free journey, I called Quaker Oats and I said, now, technically, oats aren't gluten, or they are gluten-free, correct? And they said, yes, technically, but they cannot put that on their box as gluten-free because they have nearby crops of different things like wheat and probably like barleys and things like that. And so they get a cross-contamination at times. So depending on how severe your gluten allergy is, you may be okay with just at least looking at the ingredients and just seeing it. At least it doesn't have wheat in the ingredients. So that's where Paul's at. And besides, look at how yummy that is. Looks so good. I picked up a couple of these tubes of ground beef. Super good to have. What I've been trying to do lately is if we were having like, say, spaghetti, then I would cut it in, I'd cook it all and then cut it in half and put it in a freezer baggie and put it in the back freezer to add into a different recipe. So just trying to make the meat kind of stretch a little further. And I love that WinCo has these like, these ready to go pizza doughs. So I pick up all the little toppings that go with it. And I just picked up a little bit of pepperoni so that the kids can make it. Maybe we can do it for dinner tomorrow or something. But this sauce is pretty dang good. So I will say I am a fan of this sauce for sure. I just picked up some more eggs. Eggs is a good thing to have on hand for sure. And I checked them and none are broken this time. That was so gross last week. When it just started leaking all over me. It was gross. Okay, so yes, I do a lot of baking. I do eat a lot of eggs for breakfast, at least 2 eggs every day. I'm thinking this week I'm gonna make them into ham cups, which is so good. Little slice of ham, a little bit of crack an egg in it, bake it at 400 for about 15 minutes or so, sprinkle a little cheddar cheese on it. So good. All right, so that's good to have. I just picked up some beef patties to make some really quick cheeseburgers for dinner one night this week. They are really good, especially when Paul makes them on the Blackstone. Now, I used to have a very efficient system with my grill pan in here, but since he's got the Blackstone, I don't have to do it. For that, also, we're having some steak fries. Yum. I picked up just some more chicken bouillon cubes. Love these, like to have a lot on hand. Just some egg roll wrappers because the kids really do like the Tex-Mex egg rolls. So I'll plan to do that sometime near the later part of the week. Can you believe I could not find chicken breast? That's crazy, right? So, and this is the second time, like I said before. So I'm gonna check my circulars. I have a couple other nearby stores that I wanna make sure that chicken isn't really on sale right now, because maybe I could just go pop in and go pick some up over there. And then I picked up some little bit of a dreary banana. So I just wanted to get these because since Jonas is making some protein shakes, we do have vanilla protein that I think he'd really enjoy having this mixed into it, maybe with some peanut butter. But he is loving. He's so funny. He's such a teenage boy, which I love it. So he's been a lot of fun to watch kind of grow up. I mean, I watched his brothers do this too. So now I just know he's getting older. That's okay. I still have Ezra. He just gave me the look. All right, let's keep going. All right, so I also picked up some buns. Now these will all go into the freezer. There's 12 and it was only $2.28. What a great price. So I will only use like half at a time, which will be, so those hamburger patties will make enough for 2 dinners. Okay, so Grandma Sycamore, of course, but look at this whole wheat bread from the bakery there. It's like really, really good hearty bread. And $2.78, perfect price. I picked up an onion and a bell pepper to go with those green onions to make the fried rice. Some broccoli, in which we can, which I'm planning to do is to bake some carrots with the broccoli at 400 degrees for about 15 minutes. Just make sure it's greased, the pan, and you got some salt and pepper on that. And I like to put a little bit of lemon juice when that comes out as well, like a little crispy and charred. It's so good. Some celery and some lettuce and tomato for the burgers. Just some potatoes. Paul is doing beef stew, which is why I have the celery and the potatoes, and of course carrots. And Paul loves to have a sliced apple when he goes to work, so he can have it for a snack or he can eat it with his breakfast. Okay, this is the last part of the haul. Thanks so much so far if you've been sticking here. Let me know down below if you have been getting these items yourself. I have some more things I want to show you. I picked up some more Asian condiments. So we've been running out or running low. So I picked up some more oyster sauce. Now I probably should have gotten it at Costco. But it's okay because WinCo has really good prices for their things as well. And I still have a little bit left in the refrigerator. So I know if we make fried rice a couple more times, I'm definitely gonna need this for sure. I also picked up some sesame oil. It is toasted. Somebody had asked that. I think it was Amy. So yes, and also check to see your oil, the use by date, because that's why I had to get another one, is because mine expired. Yikes. I bought some more sweet chili sauce. They tend to be about $1, $1.50 at Walmart or at even at Trader Joe's. This one was a couple of bucks, but I think it's because the bottle has a squeezy top. Love it. So when this is all done, I'm not getting rid of this bottle. And I picked up a smaller sriracha. So this is good in a lot of Asian recipes. Plus, when Isaiah comes to visit, he really loves the sriracha. And then, of course, everybody loves mayo in my house. They don't. But I need it because I love it on my sandwiches. Plus, if I'm making tuna sandwiches, definitely need to have it on hand. Ezra's like, all right, I picked up the store brand of the chili mix. Last time I picked up the McCormick brand and everybody liked it. So I could get 2 for the price of 1, really. They were 50 cents each. So I want to try this out. Now that my family doesn't care for beans, but we will just make it a meat chili. And when they are having that, I'm going to make a chili, like a bag of chili that from the Bear Creek. so good. I picked up some of my favorite snacks. These are the cheddar pretzels, and I only have like 3 or 4 at a time. It's like the perfect little snack. I picked up Kit Kats. Now these are just for a class treat. I pick them up for my class as a little incentive to be great listeners. Something we'll put back in the storage is some rice. It's so important for our family to have a good supply of things that we use. We're going through lots of rice, and I'm all for it. So let me know some of your favorite staples to keep in your pantry. So I'm trying to buy a bag of sugar and a bag of flour every time I go grocery shopping, just to kind of keep it up there until I can get to Costco and get the bigger containers or the bigger packs of them. This will just be perfect. This is, it used to say America's favorite cookie, and now it just says Milk's favorite cookie. It's our house's favorite cookie. Velveeta, this is the only mac and cheese that our family will eat. So really the kids are the ones that eat this. I do pick up some gluten-free versions of this for Paul. So if I sometimes make it for him, it's kind of like a cheeseburger mac. I'll just add some of the ground beef into here and make their own cheeseburger mac. So just something fun to do. Do you mix anything in your mac and cheese? Curious. I picked up another syrup. I do like this one. It does say no high fructose corn syrup. So I think I like that. I picked up a big block of cheese. This will go fairly quickly if we have a couple of casseroles or if I make some ham cups, and then I have to buy some more. I picked up a bigger box of goldfish. So this is gonna be for Jonas's lunches. They do last a while. Like I can get somewhere between 15 and 20 little snack baggies full of the goldfish for him. So that's gonna last us a while. Just picked up some Crystal Light. So I was looking at the Crystal Light prices versus the WinCo store prices, and they've raised the WinCo prices because it wasn't that different. So I just picked the one that I know we really, really like. These are called chicken mini egg rolls. Jonas is a fan of the chicken egg roll. I told him the one time that I would try to find it and I couldn't find him. And so finally I found some little mini ones. These are gonna be the perfect afternoon snack for when he comes home from school. I picked up these potato rounds. Now these ones are flat, like little, like kind of like silver dollar-y sized potato hash browns-ish. So these are perfect to put on top of a ground beef casserole with the hash brown casseroles or anything like that. So good. Something else to add to my baking area, just some more brown sugar. Oh, and I picked up some saltwater taffy. They had like a nice big display. Now, Paul and I, a couple weeks ago, went to like a, I don't know what, like a farm store type thing. They sell like little chickies there. They have like the general store candies. So we picked a couple of things, and I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna pick some of these. He goes, well, I won't eat them, which is fine. But he picked up some other ones, but these were gone. I wasn't sure like how fast it would be gone. Maybe they'd last a while. 2 days, they were gone. So I know the kids like them. Picked up just some bacon. We're gonna have breakfast for dinner someday. I picked up pretzels. These are the snacks that I take to my class, and just some more tortilla chips. So these two have a really good price. They're like $1.50, $1.80, which, come on, that's great. Picked up a couple boxes of the oatmeal. This is what Paul has usually in the morning, some type of instant oatmeal. So I cook a couple of these up in like a little to-go container. He can just take it with him on the way to work, and he'll have like a sliced apple with it too. So this is good. It's actually really yummy. I picked up just some coconut flakes so I could make the graham cracker bars. I'll link that recipe down below too, so you could go check out the video for it. It is so easy to make, and I could probably make 2 different desserts just out of this bag. I picked up Ezra some applesauce. He loves this applesauce. Plus it's more cost effective to buy it in the little cup versus in the little pouches, which Much more convenient. I know the pouches, but those ones are good too. And then the last thing I picked up was some of the ham that I use for the ham cups. So what I will do is I will cut a perfect square, and then I have like strips here so I can still make more egg cups. So I use 8 slices, and that will make a dozen for me. So that is it, you guys. $250 later, and this is all I got. Let me show you what the pantries look like now. Okay, so here is our first area. So you can see these are now all up here. I put all the pancake, just brought some things from the very back under the stairs. I like to keep our oatmeal and some packaging, and I need a sweep, sorry guys. And some packaged pasta, usually our gluten-free ones are down here. And you know, the snacks where the kids, it's pretty empty, the kids can get into. And then I love keeping all of the baking things up here. You can see I have an empty container right there that I think I'm gonna put more flour into, but let's go see the other ones. All right, so these little areas here, so I have that bottom shelf to fill, more room in these little shelves. So I was thinking about moving those over the rice and adding another line of the Prego sauce. Looks like we could get some more fruit, brownie mixes, of course. And then that green basket's really for Kobe for putting some of his favorite things. And then these shelves here are just flour, rice, and some noodles, plus a lot of my teaching stuff. And now the freezer. Okay, so it is looking a little bit better. So I got some more veggies in here since I got the new veggies. You can see I got some more meats. And this area here, I would love to, of course, fill these with a lot of go-to meals, but it is what it is. And we're getting there. So I'm trying to make some plans with using some of these things, like these sauces. I'll be using one of them this week. It's that creamy tomato sauce. It's so good. So thanks so much for going with me to WinCo today. I love stocking up the pantry, and I love having some great go-to meal ideas. So have a wonderful day, rollers. Stick around. You just never know what I'll be rolling out next. Bye, everyone.